Maldives President Ibrahim Mohamed Solih greets crowd after voting in Maldives on Saturday, September 30, 2023. The Maldives will have biggest impact in land of regional power. India or China? Indian Ocean archipelago. Mail. Maldives Mohamed Muiz, a candidate for opposition, won the Maldives presidential round on Saturday and guaranteed more than 53% of the votes. The election turned into a virtual referendum in which regional power India or China in the country of Indian Ocean's archipelago. Mihaaru News reported that President Ibrahim Mohamed Solih received 46% of the votes and that Muiz won with more than 18,000 votes. Results were expected later on Sunday, after prevented leader of the Supreme Court's party and former President Abdulla Yameen from blocking competition. It is surprise gain for Muiz, who was just a underdog and is called only return candidate for money laundering and corruption. Today's consequence is a reflection of the patriotism of our people. A call for full respect for all our neighbors and bilateral partners to our independence and sovereignty. He said it was a duty. Yameen is sentenced to imprisonment for corruption and money laundering, but his supporters are imprisoned for political reasons. Neither Muiz nor Solih did not take more than 50% in first round of the vote in early September. Solih, the first president in 2018, was struggling with Muiz's allegations that India allowed an uncontrolled being in the country. Solih insisted that presence of Indian army in Maldives will build a shipyard under an agreement between two governments and that sovereignty of his country will not be violated. Muiz promised to remove Indian troops from Maldives if he wins presidency and that country would balance trade relations of country, which he said was in favor of India. A former Maldives foreign minister, Ahmed, Shaheed, called the election decision as a public rebellion against the government's failure to meet economic and governance expectations rather than concerns about India's influence. Orum I don't think India is in the minds of people, Sah Saheed said. Muiz, an engineer, served as the Minister of Housing for 7 years. He was mayor of the Başkent and was elected to run for president. Solih, a charismatic former President Mohamed Nasheed, left Maldivian Democratic Party and in the first round, he experienced a closer setback to election he received. The separation of Nasheed took away the motherboard from the MDP, Shaheed said. Yameen, leader People's National Congress, made Maldives a part of China's Belt Road attempt during presidency from 2013-2018. The initiative is to build railways, ports and highways, expand trade in Asia, influence China. In spite of rhetoric, it's not possible that Muiz will change its foreign policy, provide an important place for India. Rather, it is likely to reduce the opposition Chinese projects in evening power being balanced. The Maldives consist of 1,200 coral islands in